Overall, I really like this episode. I think it's very fun and entertaining, and I really like the characters that they used for this. They could have used Phil and Lil as well, but I guess they figured that would be too many characters in the one episode. So I get why they did that. They also could have used Charlotte, seeing as it was her vanishing cream, but she was only mentioned and never seen within the episode. But I understand why they didn't use Charlotte, because Drew does tend to be Angelica's main carer, where Charlotte might care about Angelica, but she doesn't show it enough and seems to care more about her job. Whereas Drew does spoil Angelica to make up for the absence of her mother, which is one of the reasons why she has turned out to be the way she has. And he tends to be her main carer and be the one comforting her whenever she's upset and things like that. And he was probably the one who changed her nappies when she was a baby. So Drew is kind of like her main carer. So I guess I can understand why they used Drew instead of Charlotte. I really like the episode. I think it's very fun and entertaining. And it's an episode that I watched a lot growing up. So I've seen quite a bit of this episode over the years. And I do think it is actually fun and entertaining. It has its funny moments for sure. And there is a lot of really good comedy in it. Trying on their mother's makeup and taking the vanishing cream is something that I feel a child would do, especially a little girl. So it makes sense that she would do that. I really like the characters that they used in this. Angelica, Tommy, Chucky, Dee Dee, Stu, Drew and Chaz. I think that they were really good choices for characters that they used in it. It's funny and also has its serious moments because it shows how a child can turn out if you overspoil them. And in this day and age, we can definitely see that because a lot of kids these days are even worse than what Angelica was. So as bad as she was, a lot of kids these days are worse. And the episode shows what happens if you spoil a child. I like how in this episode Drew did see that he had overspoiled Angelica and tried to do something about it. Then for the comedy aspects, when he tried to tell her off, she was able to manipulate him and get round him again, which kids often do with their dads. So that was really funny and entertaining as well. It had a good storyline. I feel Angelica did go a little bit over the top, covering herself entirely with the blue cream. But at the same time, it kind of worked. But she could have just used a little bit on herself, like putting it all over her face or something like that. It was a bit unrealistic that she was entirely covered into it, head and toe, and in creams like that, they are only in one little tub, so that wouldn't have been able to happen in real life. But it was still very entertaining. Technically, Angelica is 3 years old, so she is a toddler or child and not actually a baby. So they could have gone with a different title, but the title still works. It tells you what the episode is about, and it is very fun and entertaining. I would highly recommend watching the episode. I think you will get a lot of enjoyment out of it, and I would give it a 10 out of 10. So that's my video and my RugRats episode review. I hope that you enjoyed it. So please post sweet comments, like and subscribe. Do not dislike or post any mean comments, because that's not very nice at all. And if you can't say anything nice, then don't say anything at all. Goodbye, have a great day, and I will see you next time. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, have a fantastic day. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.